Well, hello everyone. Here we are, fresh from an international break. Welcome back to Football Overseas, and specifically welcome to another round of La Liga predictions. We have a full programme this weekend, following up the international break, as I say. Obviously, it's nearly a fortnight ago since we had the last round of matches, so we'll make a little nod to those as we go through. Just quickly looking at the league table, we've got Barcelona obviously still out at the top, having regained their composure, as it were, after their little jolt down at Osasuna. They have got back to winning ways with a 3-0, convincing 3-0 win over Deportivo Alavés. And Real Madrid also had a decent win. They beat Villarreal by 2-0. So they both signed off just before the break with decent wins, cementing their place at the top because nobody else had a win until we get down to Rayo Vallecano in 8th place. So wins were a bit hard to come by just before the break. But Real Madrid and Barcelona chalked theirs up, got the 3 points. It puts Barcelona still 3 points ahead of Real Madrid, and Real Madrid 4 points ahead of Atletico Madrid, with Barcelona, of course, having now a nice 7-point cushion from 3rd place. So they're starting to stretch. It's starting to stretch a little bit. It's still congested in the middle of the table, where people are just jostling for position week in, week out. And we still have Las Palmas, the bridesmaids, at the moment. Unfortunately, they're finding life a bit of a struggle in the top flight. Just the 3 points picked up so far, no wins, and it's not looking great for them. But you never know. There's always a chance if you just need that spark to get you going and get you believing that you belong in this league, then they will have a chance. So what have we got coming up this weekend? It's across Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, as usual. We start on Friday with Deportivo Alavés against Valladolid. Now, both of these had losses just before the break. As I say, Barcelona putting them away 3-0, and Valladolid losing to Rayo Vallecano by 2-1. So I think Deportivo will get back onto winning ways here. They've slipped down the league a little bit. They had a promising start. They've had 3 losses on the bounce, so they'll want to plug that run pretty quickly. And here's perhaps a good chance to do it with Valladolid in second place, second from bottom place at the moment. So I'm going to take Deportivo Alavés to take this match with a fairly comfortable 2-0 win. So Deportivo Alavés 2, Real Valladolid 0. Then we go to Saturday, the 4 Saturday games. The first of which is Athletic Club against Espanyol. And Espanyol, they had a decent win against Mallorca just before the break. But they are looming in the bottom half of the table. And that win did stop a 3-loss run, a 3-match losing run. So they're up against Athletic Club, who are just still letting people know at the top of the table that they're about. They lost their first game in 5, as I say, to Girona. So I think Athletic Club will make home advantage count here. I take them to win by 3-1. So Athletic Club 3, Espanyol 1. That brings us to the second Saturday match, which is Osasuna against Real Betis. Osasuna had a 1-1 draw against Getafe, which they'll be slightly disappointed with, having had the headline-making Barcelona win. To not take the 3 points down at Getafe, they'll be slightly disappointed with that, I would think. And Real Betis lost to Sevilla before we signed off. So I think Osasuna will again make that home advantage count. Narrowly, I think they'll get back to winning ways. I'm going to take them to win by 1-0 and keep their place in the top areas of the table. So I'm going to give Osasuna a home win there. Third game on Saturday is Girona against Real Sociedad. Girona had, as I say, a decent win against Athletic Club. which has started to edge them into mid-table areas. They hadn't won in 4, so they needed that win just to get their season ticking a little bit. And they're playing Real Sociedad, who are also having a bit of a plod at the moment. 15th place, just the 1 win in the last 6. So they will want to try and arrest their sort of poor run. But I think Girona will back up their win at home and against Athletic Club with another one against Real Sociedad, and by the same scoreline. So I'm going Girona 2, Real Sociedad 1. Final game on Saturday night is Real Madrid night. They are at Celta de Vigo. That's the final, as I say, the 8 o'clock kickoff, UK time. So I think Real Madrid now, just as I say, they've just dropped points in the 1 match in the last 6. And that was the very late equaliser, wasn't it, in the Madrid derby. So they're sort of moving nicely now, trying to keep on the shirt tails of Barcelona as they will do. And I think that'll be no different here. They will go to Celta de Vigo and put their mark on the match and win by 3-1. So I'm going for Celta de Vigo 1, Real Madrid 3. And that takes us on to Sunday. 4 games again on Sunday, starting with Mallorca against Rayo Vallecano. Mallorca lost to Espanyol, which they'll be slightly disappointed about. Mallorca had a really good run up to that match before the break. 4 wins in 5. They had 3 on the trot. Just starting to make their sort of presence felt in the top section of the table. So they won't want to let that slip. And Rayo Vallecano are probably in the same sort of mindset, really. They're nudging away at the top. They haven't lost in 5, but 3 draws in that 5, which, as I say, does drop, disguises points drop sometimes. So there we have it. Mallorca, I think, will just scrape this one, get back to winning ways, and I think they'll take it in the battle of the teams really battling to get into the top 6. Mallorca will just edge this one by 2-1. Next up, it's Atletico Madrid against Leganes. And Atletico Madrid had a 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad. They might be a bit disappointed with that. We shall see if it has any effect. And Leganes had a 0-0 draw with Valencia. So they missed, probably both teams there missing the boat really to get points away from the bottom. I think this will be a step too far in this match for Leganes. I'm going to take Atletico Madrid to run out comfortable winners by 3-0. Atletico Madrid 3, Leganes 0. That leaves us 3 left. Villarreal against Getafe. Villarreal, came up against Real Madrid, as I say, and were put away 2-0. Getafe, as we heard, drew with Osasuna. So these 2 teams sort of are in sort of, not no man's land, but Getafe 16th. They're just the 1 win, so they really need to get something soon to ease the general pressure of not winning. And Villarreal nicely in 4th place at the moment, but they won't want to let that slip. Well, as I say, it's congested up there, so there's plenty of teams breathing down their neck. So I'm going to go for Villarreal to win, but I think it'll be an entertaining one. There's goals around. Villarreal 3, Getafe 2. 2 to go, and the Sunday night stage is left to Barcelona, who are playing home to Sevilla. As we say, Barcelona got back to winning ways. Sevilla also had a win just before we broke up, and they had a 1-0 win over Real Betis. So Sevilla needed that. They were in the bottom reaches. Although they have won 2 out of their last 3 and drew the other one. So they're on a bit of a mini unbeaten run. However, I think a mini unbeaten run, even going to Barcelona, is going to be too tough to survive the 90 minutes and take any points away, I'm afraid. I'm going to go for Barcelona to just reconfirm their place at the very top of the table. Barcelona 3, Sevilla 1. And last but never least, on the Monday night, it's Valencia home to Las Palmas. Now, Las Palmas might see this as a chance to get that all-important first win of the season, just to break that shackle at least. As I say, they've lost 5 of their last 6. And Valencia probably represent a game they would like to think they can get points from, home or away. They are obviously it's at Valencia. Valencia, they were digging in a little bit. They had that really poor start, and it's still a poor start, with just the 6 points from 9 matches. So we shall see how both teams view this. I think Valencia will just take their home advantage into this one and make it count. And I think it'll a second win for them that they desperately need to start climbing the table, hopefully. So I'm going to say Valencia 2, Las Palmas 1 is the Monday night and final match prediction. So there we go. As I say, we're back. It's good to have all the football back on across the various countries and area locations. So we look forward to a full and exciting weekend of La Liga football, and we shall see how it all pans out. So I will bid you goodbye until next week, when we will review the highlights of the coming weekend, see what it does to the league table. It's going to be stretching out soon, as I say. Barcelona already 7 points from third place. That's a big gap, isn't it? That's almost 3 games you've got to win just to catch them. We shall see. There we go then. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great sporting weekend. The football is back, which we're all happy about. And I will see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching.